night in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
And a Packer first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Cook now off the read option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. They pitch it out to Cook. Nifty move. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mon looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mon going to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And some room to work. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. I think it's fair to
say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cook now off the read option.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Mond, a quick throw, complete.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Shit, right now, the biggest thing I need to watch is these motherfucking RPOs.
They run again with Dillon. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So already hitting back-to-back RPOs in the red.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, he'll get the inside run.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Be smart. Be smart, bro.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Pistol, RPOs, and read options.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run the counter with Cook. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the back.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
You know, they changed all the numbers of his players, but
he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
hey, that's so good.
Punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Somebody texted me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Rodgers going to throw.
They go for Lazard. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Like you're watching my screen.
This is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen.
That's what he wants to do.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
That's what he's doing.
For the Vikings field goal of 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half.
That's what he been wanting to hit
They
right
got the
there.
interception, but very little movement after.
RPO.
That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
It's a squibber picked up around the
Oh my God, if you could get up Amari Rodgers, bro.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as
Unblockable,
they
bro.
stop him
like
behind
that.
the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They go play action here. Mon.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
What the fuck?
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the
Oh,
penalty.
man, I thought that was somebody.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I'd be pissed.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yeah, something, I don't know.
2nd down and 5.
Time is up, man.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Time
So
is
Charles,
off.
tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Have another in my playoff game. Come on, man. Let's get the timing, baby.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Tackle. There you go.
Give him
Good
4
tackle.
on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Oh, wow.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here's Mon.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Mond. Finding Herndon here, the completion. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Tight end attack. There it is. Go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, here's Mond.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 50-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He's about to get right back to the work.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones.
What kind of runner are we doing, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell
Officially
are we
no
doing
gain
right
on the
now?
play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
This is cool we have in this game, man.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Littleton with a completion. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17, Vikings 13.
I can find a way, bro.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Come on now off of play action. That is caught by Thielen. He'll get this one down.
Oh my God.
Just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
And it might be off some bullshit.
On 1st down, here's Mon. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mon going to throw it. Flip, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Greg Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're
like
starting on that
all
side of the
game.
ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
This is stupid.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Oh, where's the ball
So
at?
a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced... Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Let's go, bro.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Fights him off. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
There it is.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He takes it across.
You deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. You deserve to lose, but you did not want this enough, man.
Because that's good. They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
This might be to get a stutter step. To this.
You can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down.
Stutter step. Ran to the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will
Stutter step
out
and
the
on
back
to
of
the
the
end
end
zone.
zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure
Is
can
that
the
roughing
offense
the
handle?
passer?
We're going to find out.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Flag comes in.
No, I
might
got
be
this
a
one.
free play.
Offsides.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Crosby with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
Hell the fuck
Think
yeah.
back to 2015.
Stole
Didn't
that
we
from
see
that
Green Bay pull that
motherfucker,
off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Hell yeah.
Well, going into the
Stole that
final
shit
play
from
in this
that.
game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a game they really needed as they dropped back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Oh, hell no. I stole that shit from him. Oh, my God. Hell yeah, man. Man, if you don't get off, bro, help me. Help me. Huh? No, don't tell tabs. Get off me, cat. Damn, bro. Get off me. No. You can't slide on out of here. Hey, man. Yeah, we dodged a bullet right there, bro. Come on, cuz. You can't say good game. Damn, bro.